Decenders is a video game that I've been playing for about a year and a half or so now, and this is a game that really actually made me want to start doing WenzReviewz or go back on YouTube. This is just a really cool game, and it's super chill, it's very fun, and I think a lot of people will like it, especially if you like Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. Let's go ahead and talk about Decenders. There is no story mode in Decenders. It is a procedurally generated cycling game that you are at the top of a level and you must get down to the end. This is it. This is Decenders. It is very simple, it's very relaxed, but while trying to get to the finish line of each level, you must complete a bunch of challenges to unlock gear, maybe get a sponsor, and just get better at Decenders. The presentation of Decenders really isn't anything crazy, but it still looks very nice. Now, I originally played this on the Xbox One X, and then I ended up purchasing it on the PC, and I must say it still looks just as good, but it's nothing really incredible. I will say that it is a really open space, no matter where you are, whether you're in the open valley or the forest. There is a bunch of things to watch out for and to look at and appreciate in Decenders. The gameplay of Decenders is easy to learn, hard to master. There's a bunch of challenges along the way while you're playing through a bunch of these levels. Some of them saying do a 360, get airtime for 6 seconds, do a 720. A lot of these are very fun. Complete a boss jump, which is insane what a boss jump is. It's usually super crazy, but there is a bunch of challenges and you must complete them before you hit the finish line. And you have a number of retries. There are levels that grant you extra lives if you complete them. There's also some other challenge levels where you can only play in first person mode. There's ones where you're just going straight downhill and you have to get max speed. Sometimes there's levels where it's don't let go of the trigger button, so you are just going as fast as you can without letting go. It's a lot of fun. And Decenders was a game where if I didn't feel like playing a game for longer than a half hour, I could turn on Decenders and enjoy a couple levels, maybe an entire session within 15 minutes. And it was very, very nice, and it was my go-to game for quite a while. And it still is the game that I turn on maybe a couple times a week just to play a couple levels, listen to the music, have fun. It's so good. But I find that this game seriously reminds me of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and while it's not as in-depth with tricks and everything, I do find Decenders is a game where I remember, just like the Tony Hawk games, I would put on, play for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes if I had nothing to do or if I had somewhere to be, and I could feel accomplished by doing something in this game. Not to mention there's a wonderful soundtrack in Decenders that is full of licensed music that you can listen to while you are descending into the finish line of these levels and doing some of the boss tracks. This is a really, really great soundtrack, and it kind of just gives off this very relaxed, chill vibe to when you're just gunning it down the mountain and trying to get to that finish line. This is such a cool experience, and it's very relaxing, and it's a game you can honestly pick up and play if you have very little time. Do a mission or two, come back later, maybe stay in the hub world. It's very nice. The camera angles really add a lot to this game, especially if you use my personal favorite, the one where it's kind of tucked behind the back wheel. I found that super intense and just really cool. There's a very different perspective from that angle, and I really like it. But all these camera angles really kind of change how you play Decenders. If you're going down a steep hill and you know you gotta weave in and out, you may want to pick the one that's farther back. Or if you really just want to be into the action, you could pick the camera lens, which is the first person point of view, and that is insane and so much fun when you're going at high speeds and you're perfecting all of these stunts and flips and you nail it in first person. It feels great, and it is so cool to experience something like that. With the negatives of this game, I honestly really can't say there's much, or if there is any. I think this game delivers on everything that I wanted, And this was an original Game Pass game for me that I discovered this game because of that. And I jumped into Decenders and I was blown away almost immediately, realizing how kind of freeing it is to just do a mission, do the next one. There's no story mode. You just do what you want. There's a hub world where you can just bike with friends, bike with people, have fun, do tricks. It's very cool. If I am going to say any negatives, I feel like it does get a little hard trying to get cooler equipment, but I mean, that's just, that is a nitpick, and I really don't think it's that big of a deal. I almost don't think you even need equipment because the gameplay is so much fun, and it's just so, it's so chill. Like, I really love Decenders for the aspect of, I feel like I can turn it on, play it, and enjoy it. I don't need cosmetics, but they have cosmetics, and it's awesome that I can unlock all of this through just playing the game, and that is awesome. So in conclusion, I've been playing Decenders for about a year and a half now, and I'm still enjoying it to this day. Purchasing it to support the developers, I think this is a game that everybody needs to check out. This is a game that a lot of people need to hear more of. I don't believe it's on all of the consoles right now. I remember hearing rumors that it's coming to the PlayStation 4, but right now it is definitely on the Xbox One and the PC. This is a game, seriously, if you just want a chilled experience, similar to a Tony Hawk experience, maybe a little bit less intense in terms of stunts, but you can kind of crank up the intensity if you want. If you want to try and throw up some more stunts while you're doing some of these tricks, go ahead. If not, cool, get to the end of the level and you'll just keep going. This is such a great experience. Decenders is a wonderful game. Thank you to Xbox Game Pass for showing me this awesome game about a year and a half ago. So that is it for today. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have played Decenders. Let me know if you're interested in Decenders. Let me know if you're playing anything cool right now. My name is Brandon, and I will see you all next time.